Anyways, welcome back everybody. I think it's been like a week since I last streamed. I know I said I would have streamed last Sunday, but shit happened. Okay, new people to roll for. What's happening? I'm rolling for Aventurine. Only problem is, even if I roll for him, I can't exactly ascend him yet because I believe his ascension and trace materials are locked behind 2.1 story, which I have not done yet, or I haven't even started that shit yet. And I don't plan to until I can make my Panacne story is mid video, which I barely finished writing the script for, and so now I gotta fucking record that shit and edit it. That, and I wanted to get my Acheron guide out before her banner changed, but you know, work. So all my plans are just getting fucking thrown out the goddamn window. That's lovely. You know, thanks to me becoming going back to my old days of becoming of being a wage slave again. God, how I forgot how much I fucking hated a 9 to 5. Actually, technically it's an 8:30 to 5:30. I do not miss this. Holy fuck, dude. So fucking annoying. Guess we can start with the, what is it? The aptitude shit. Trials. Anyways, welcome back, everybody. Omega, thanks so much for the 36-month resub, man. Congrats on the... not 36, 40 months, sorry. Keep looking at the second number. But appreciate the 40-month resub. Hope you get Aventurine early. Yeah, I hope so too.
君らはこの生と死、君らに選ぶ余地はない。
Oh no, corporate life? Yeah, you're telling me, man.
当たりだ。僕が出そう。サイは投げられ、全てを失うか、はたまた手に入れるか。
始めよう。
Actually, can I take a look at the trial of entering shit? Let's see. Trial of entering actually has some pretty good stats here, but even then he doesn't really do a lot of damage, it seems. So I was thinking about maybe building him for DPS, but it seems that's not his purpose. Because even with the 77 CR and 187 CD, he doesn't really do that much damage. It seems like. So he's definitely more the support character, more than he is a DPS character. I expect his Eidolons should help him deal more damage, because that's usually how it goes.
Oh, yeah? 面倒なことに。
You're hyped for Mihoyo collab? When's it gonna come out? I assume soon. Actually, let me check if the JPFGO channel, now that you mentioned them. Let me see if the JPFGO channel's planning like a stream, which I don't think they are. Last time I checked. I think all they did was just like release a CM or some shit. Yeah, no stream. You back to working? Unfortunately, yes. 8:30 to 5:30 is a long thing. Yeah, because they don't include lunch as part of the hours. Oh, and throw in an hour commute going going there and back each way, so 2 hours on top of that. Yeah, I'm out of the house basically what, 10.5 hours? Or no, not even that. 11 hours I'm out of the house. So yeah, I'm a little bit more than annoyed at this point. Jaywalker, hey, what's going on, man? Thanks so much for the 2 gifted subs. Really appreciate it, man. Thanks for the support. Those are some pretty good stats. Yeah, and even then, Aventurine wasn't. He didn't seem like he was doing a whole lot of damage. Maybe he was. I just wasn't paying attention. But like, considering his follow-up attack is AOE, and I only saw it do like, I don't know, 12k damage, or some shit like that. I'm like, like, is he really supposed to be doing damage at E0? Because it didn't feel like it. He doesn't do a lot of damage. Yeah. So seems like that's the case. So I'll just build Aventurine the easy way out, or take the easy way out and build Aventurine just for sustain, and say fuck his DPS. I already did that with Fushuan. I don't feel like I need to do it for another character. You gonna be pulling for Aventurine? Yes, after this. No. To my favorite salaryman. Hey, cheers, Jay Walker.
困りました。諸悪退散。記録開始補給だよ。急がばの千の地域を持って一心同期。ルールは破るためにある。深呼吸。急がば回るに行くね。手段を選ばない。
There will be a stream. Okay, there will be a stream. All right, on the 26th then. No link posted though. I bet that's probably going to be in the middle of the fucking week. So, that means that my ass doesn't get to watch it. Let's see, 26th. 26. That's actually a Friday for me. Let me think here. Friday night for me would be Japan time. What is it? Japan time Saturday, right? So yeah, no. If they're gonna have a stream on the 26th, that means it would be a Thursday, either a Thursday or a Friday morning for me. So yeah, no, I'm not watching that. Unless I decide to like go the fuck to sleep as soon as I get home and then wake up in time for the stream, I guess I could do that, but nah. Don't think I will. You got a job now? Yeah, as of like what, 2 streams ago. I can tell you're not around these parts very often. Hey John Turnip Seed, welcome to the stream. A Gallon, welcome back, man. And yeah, long time no see. Hopefully you've been doing well. And also, hey Emperor Crimson, hopefully the stream alerts got your resub. Thanks so much for the thanks so much for the 38-month resub. Welcome back. His follow-up is a bounce. I guess that changes things a little bit. But even then, even though it's a bounce, like how many times does it bounce then? Like what, twice, 3 times? Because yeah, if it's a bounce, then yeah, then that lines up with this whole his whole thing of like being an anti-single target support. So yeah, if there's only one enemy on the field, then yeah, his follow-up tech should do a lot more damage. Because yeah, it'll just keep bouncing on the same enemy because there's only one enemy on the field. But even then, I'm not too confident because like even with the bounce, like the total amount of damage that he put out during his trial wasn't very high to begin with. So I don't know, man. Also, I think somebody left a comment about Snowbreak. Did you hear Snowbreak's going to be rated M in China and now requires identity verification? Same category as Azurine? Yes, I did see. Because I think I saw Rexlent tweet about it on, or yeah, one of his tweet about it that popped up on my timeline. Yeah. So yes, I actually am aware of that. And I find that fucking hilarious, but considering the direction that Snowbreak seems to be going in, yeah, I suppose that's not too surprising now, is it?
悪いけどほんの気持ちよ
Am I itching to gamba, Mr. Streamer? It'd be nice. I guess it's nice that I'm getting a new character, but I don't know if I would go so far as to say that I'm itching to roll gamba.
ワンパンで十分。
お注射の時間ね
ザーコじゃねえか。
Arlecchino is next week. Yes, sir, she is.
悪いけど
I'm sure we're all looking forward to her. Job any better too? Any better than what? Because if you, as you can tell by my stream title, fucking work sucks. Hey KDMC, welcome back. Your face when you're too underqualified to get a shitty decent job as a college grad. I know, I've been there too.
こっからが本番だよ
And if I'm being honest, I'm surprised that I even got this job because this was a company that I interviewed for like fucking 2 months ago or some shit, like 2-3 months ago, and only now did barely last week did they come back and contact me again, being like, oh yeah, hey, so you still up for, you know, you still down to get this job? I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm just like, sure, why not, I guess.
殴ったね逃がさないうちなかなかやるじゃん痛くも痒くも乗ってるこの機会を逃さないでルールは破るためにあるあっや
Are you hyped for Arlecchino? Yeah, she's cool. I like her a lot. Pyro is my favorite element. I'm always down to grab more 5-star Pyro waifus. So, sign me up, you know. Is March good with Aventurine? Follow attack spam for March from his shields. Well, the problem is you're using March, so I don't know exactly what you're trying to accomplish with somebody like March. Unless your plan is to deliberately freeze everybody. But I don't know of a fight in Star Rail so far where your optimal strategy is to freeze people constantly, or is to or to freeze lock people. I mean, honestly, Pella's better at that than March is, just because she's gonna break people constantly. And remember that March can only use her follow-up attack twice per skill. So once she uses those 2 follow-up attacks, like, that's it. Right? You have to use her skill again. So in that sense, I'm actually not sure how good March really would be with Aventurine. Cause like since Aventurine gives everybody shields anyway, it's like, well, the shields that March will give don't really matter anymore. Right? Assuming that your Aventurine shields are strong enough. So at that point, what are you even bringing March for? Again, to freeze people? Like, why would you do that? Like, you might as well just bring Pella if that's the case. You just have her break people constantly. So, KDMC, I would say no, not really. At least, that's just my projection. I mean, there's like, March is not a very good, like, endgame unit to begin with, so, like, using her for endgame in any endgame context is kind of questionable to begin with. And unfortunately, I'm not sure if Aventurine really helps her out much. I really don't think so, unless there's like some hidden tech that people are coming up with that would suggest otherwise, but I haven't seen it yet. Follow-up is 7 hits? Okay, good to know. so a little bit higher than I thought. At least that's nice. The money, hopefully the cash is worth the pain. I mean, I fucking hope so. I haven't gotten paid yet, is the thing. So once I see that money in my bank account, maybe I'll change my tone. Something tells me I won't, though. You thought Jinglu is supposed to be top tier DPS, but somehow her damage output is disappointing. Maybe you started the game with, maybe it's because you started the game with Akron. Yeah, I would assume so. I would assume that's the case. Akron, if you have her light cone, her gacha light cone, she's the best DPS in the game. Everybody else in comparison just kind of pales. In comparison to her. If you don't have Akron's gacha light cone, you're forced to use something else like Good Night and Sleepo or some shit, or like Fermata if you're really free to play. Then she should do like either comparable or slightly less damage than a Jinglu. Yeah. Maybe even a Jinglu with her own gacha light cone, perhaps even, if I'm gonna go that far. But Jinglu does do a lot of damage. It's just not Acheron levels of bullshit. So yeah, if you started this game with Acheron, then yes, your DPS, your perception of how much damage characters can do, is already insanely warped. So just keep that in mind. There's nothing wrong with starting Stario with Acheron. It's just that keep in mind that if you already have a built Acheron, or hell, you don't even need to have a built Acheron. Acheron just even with shitty gear, just kind of shits all over people. At least for early and mid game. It's only really until you start challenging like MOC and shit that I think you'll really start having a problem if your Acheron's not geared well enough. But I mean, that's not what we were talking about. Jinglu is strong. There's no doubt about that. But if you started the game, if you're saying you started the game with Acheron, then yeah, it obviously compared to Acheron, she's not gonna feel like she does as much damage. But Jinglu is no slouch on her own. Just know that. Recently got into Stario, got E2 Acheron, E0 Aventurine, E0 Jinglu. Hey, congrats, man. It's a very strong lineup to start with. Without high Eidolons, wouldn't focus on damage. Yeah, I don't think so. Snowbreak saved gaming. The world could use some more Coomer gachas, some more Coomer games. Also, belated congrats on the return to the wage cuck life. Yeah. Born to gacha, forced to work. Story of my life, man. Some bullshit. Some bullshit. Is it any better than it has been for me in past months? Technically, it is better just because now I should be getting a stable source of income. I mean, that's nice. But like, bro, the commute is fucking awful. Like the job, I don't hate the job itself. I mean, I got some problems with it. But I can deal with the actual job itself. It just gets, it just takes me some getting used to, basically. But the worst thing about this job is that it's an hour commute going there, an hour back, because I have to deal with fucking downtown LA traffic. And the times that I both leave home and leave work are both right when rush hour starts. I mean, maybe not even when it starts, just when it's happening. So what should be only like basically like maybe a 25 minute, maybe a 30-minute drive turns into a fucking hour going and coming back. I think if I didn't have to deal with the traffic, I think I can deal with a 30-minute drive, going one way, so an hour total of commute. I can deal with that. I don't think that's unreasonable. But fucking 2 hours? Like, Jesus, man. Like, as somebody who spent, like, the past, what, over a year just basically just sitting home all day, and all of a sudden I have to fucking throw my ass into a schedule like that, bro, let me just say it's gonna take a lot of adjusting on my part. And until then, I'm gonna fucking bitch and moan about how much I fucking hate that shit. Can't wait to ask for a fucking remote work option as soon as I'm able to. God fucking damn. Can you explain Arlecchino's kit in a nutshell? Honestly, I don't really know either. Doesn't she like... She's not like Hu Tao where she sacrifices health. I don't think she goes that far. But like... She has this like bond of life mechanic where I think you're supposed to heal it back. Cause like, that's the shit that the Fatui agents have in Fontaine, right? It's basically that mechanic, but you have access to it now as if you have Arlecchino and play as her. So like, she has that same mechanic, and then she uses that and turns it into like bonus pyro damage or some shit. Something like that. I think I vaguely recall something like that being the case. You're new to Snowbreak. Any tips you can share for newbies? What's this about 18 plus? Not up to date on Snowbreak's recent news. The whole 18 plus thing was that in China, where obviously Snowbreak comes from, because the devs are Chinese, obviously. They recently got their age rating knocked up. Get it? To 18 plus. Because of its, obviously, you know, Coomer nature. Because I think as of one patch ago, technically 2 patches ago, because now the most recent event just ended today, I think. But 2 patches ago, when they first introduced that one, the fucking Blue Angel girl with black hair. I'm forgetting her name. I rolled for her though. The crossbow girl, basically. Starting with that patch, the devs really decide to really hard commit to like the Coomer content, and it's very obvious with that crossbow girl, and they've been doubling down on it ever since then. And like this next patch seems to have content that's even more Coomer than what we've got so far. So like because of all their Coomer content, yeah, I'm not surprised that they got slapped with the 18 plus age rating in China. So that's kind of funny, but, not very surprising at the end of the day. As for, like, tips that I can share with you for Snowbreak, try to buy out shit from the shop as much as you can. Keep an eye on your currency. You're going to be very tight on currency in the beginning. I mean, that's most gacha games, though, to be fair. But, you're gonna be very strapped for resources in the beginning. So try to focus on your fundamentals, stockpile resources, in-game currency, level up materials, stuff like that. I would personally, I would level up purple Fenny, A rank Fenny, or whatever the fuck you call the characters in Snowbreak. The shotgun girl, the blonde shotgun girl with pigtails or twin tails. She's very strong. I would say I would go so far as to say she's top tier, but I do have her signature weapon, and that thing turns her into a fucking monster. If you don't have that, actually, even without her signature, she's still very, very strong for really no reason. Like, shotguns are insanely strong in this game. So I highly recommend you invest into a shotgun user. I would personally recommend Fenny. But I think there's a couple of other shotgun users in the game too. So I guess take your pick. But yeah, I would recommend Fenny. I would also recommend into leveling up Yao? Yeah, I think that's her name. Yao. A rank Yao or purple Yao, because I think she's one of the only dedicated healers in the game. Yeah, you're gonna want her to help you deal with like the Jotun Tunnel, which is basically Snowbreak's version of Spiral Abyss in Genshin, or MOC in Snowbreak, or MOC from Star Rail. Because there's a lot of game modes in Snowbreak that assume that you don't have a healer, and so they give you all these, like, they give you opportunities to, like, buy health, or, like, heal it from, like, these healing stations or whatever, that give you healing potions, but, like, you can just completely ignore those if you already have, like, your own, A rank Yao, who is a healer, and, she can give you, like, infinite healing. Because her healing drone thing, like, lasts longer than its cooldown, so, like, you can always have healing going. So that's kind of busted too. Also invest into an AR user, an assault rifle user. I think Chen Xing is pretty good. I mean, she might be one of the only assault rifle users in the game to begin with. I actually don't think there's I actually don't think there's a lot. Snowbreak doesn't have a lot of characters to begin with. And besides Chen Xing, I actually don't know who else uses an assault rifle in that game. I'm pretty sure it's just her and her S rank variant. But yeah, I would recommend investing into an assault rifle user for more ranged engagements. Yeah, that sounds nice. But I would definitely prioritize Fenny and Yao. So hopefully that helps. March 7th, attacks from any shield, Aventurine blind bet stacks increases from follow-up attacks. I mean, yeah, sure, KDMCA, but like surely you have somebody better than March, do you not? Like, if you have no other options, no other better like follow-up attacker, then sure, I guess you can use March. But like, do you not have anybody better? Maybe you don't have Topaz, but like maybe your roster, maybe your account has somebody who's a better follow-up attacker? Just a better character than March who has their own follow-up attack? And again, why are you, again, like, I don't feel like Aventurine does a whole lot of damage on his own unless you hyper invest into him to be a DPS. So I'm just like, well, do you really want to try making Aventurine into a DPS? I'm pretty sure you don't have like a high Eidolon Aventurine either. So, hey, stupid Jace, how's it going, man? Hopefully you can tolerate until something closer hopefully opens up. Yeah, if only that happened. I might as well start buying lottery tickets on a weekly basis before a closer and more convenient job opens up. But I suppose I should always be on the lookout, right? You never know. Am I getting paid weekly or monthly? I am. They did tell me they would pay me twice a month, so I guess bi-monthly. That makes sense, if that's the proper word. So I suppose that's better than being paid only once a month. But again, I haven't gotten paid yet, so I don't know. Did you not get into the Z3 beta again? Nope. No beta for me. I mean, honestly, I don't really care because, like, legit, I don't know when I'm gonna have time to even fucking play that thing anyway. Like, maybe only during weekends for the most part. Or maybe when I come back from home, or come back from work, sorry. And then if I decide to, like, stream every day, and I take what few hours that I have let to myself to stream before going to sleep, yeah, sure, maybe. But no, I didn't get into the Z3 beta. I mean, that doesn't really surprise me, so what the fuck ever, right? Anyways, let's roll for Aventurine. Enough yapping. Will I drop any, some of my gachas? I haven't had to drop any of my gachas so far. So that's nice. I've had to literally change my schedule. I mean, obviously, it's a fucking 9 to 5, so yeah, duh. But, now my schedule looks something like this. I go to sleep, like, so hear me out here. I usually had a really fucked up sleep schedule before I got this job. Like, oftentimes I'll go to sleep anywhere from like 4 a.m. to like fucking like, I don't know, 9 to 10 a.m. right? Because I'm just up all night. But now I've had to hard shift my sleep schedule to be more, dare I say, normie. But obviously that doesn't leave me with a lot of time to actually play all my gacha games. So what I've had to end up doing, or with the schedule that I've like put for myself, is I go to sleep at like 11 p.m. midnight or some shit, and then I wake up at 6, and then I take care of all my gacha dailies before going to work. I get my ass to work. During the hour that we have during lunch, I pull up my phone, pull up all my gacha games, go through all my dailies on my phone, and I actually take my tablet that has FGL on it with me to work. And I connect my tablet to my phone through like a mobile hotspot, and then through my phone's mobile hotspot. I clear AP on FGO real quick, and then all during that 1 hour that we have for lunch. And then once work is done, I drive my ass back home, and here we are. So far that's been working. That being said, like as soon as like a couple of my gachas start having events, like holy shit, I'm actually not quite sure how I'm gonna fucking deal with that. But I guess we'll see. Oh, was that an early? Probably not. I'm probably just seeing things. Delirious from work, let me tell you. Yep, just seeing things. At least it's nice I'm getting Link's Eidolons though, that's nice. I certainly don't mind that. Maybe you can bring up. No, they don't feel. This company doesn't feel like the type to change my my schedule. I mean, they're chill. That's cool, but I don't think they would go that far, especially not for a fucking new hire like me. Once I've been working there for a little bit, maybe I'll try my luck then. But until then, I don't know. Like, ideally, I'd like to ask them for a fucking remote work setup. Or, like, some sort of hybrid remote setup where, like, I only need to go into the office, like, 4 days out of the week. Like, I would love a 4-day work week. Or, technically, 4 days going, and then the last day is I stay at home. Like, last day on Friday, for example, I stay at home, just work from here. Like, that would be ideal. Like, I can deal with that. If I had something like that, I would stop complaining immediately. Because that I can fuck with. But right now is not the time for that. Or not right now, I don't have any leverage on my part to like convince them that that's what they should give for me. Like that doesn't really make a lot of sense to ask from them, at least so far right now. Ideally, yes, but not now. So that kind of blows. Also, why did Automod hold Weebs detected? Hinamakura, thanks so much for the 32-month resub, man. Welcome back. God, I am so behind on Twitch chat. Ratio is free, my guy. I'm assuming you didn't say that. You didn't mean to say that to me. Cause yeah, I already have ratio. I'm assuming you were saying that to somebody else. She sacrifices healing, so in other words, she just can't get healed. Okay. Oh, here it is. This might be early, actually. Because how many was that? I think that was like 5 multis, I want to say. I'm pretty sure I was at the bottom of the pity to begin with, so let's see if this is Aventurine. Let's see, yeah, let's allow that. Yeah, we detected got smoked by Automod. Yeah, sorry about that. It's weird because it's a fucking 7TV TV emote, but I suppose Automod doesn't really care for 7TV. Did you miss all my polls? No, I'm doing my Aventurine polls right now. Preservation. All right, cool. A bit early, and we won the coin flip, so that's nice. Also, Fear, thanks so much for the 47-month resub. Welcome back. Almost 4 dozen. Yep, almost 4 years, man. Okay, next up is Light Cone, obviously. Hey, Complex, welcome back. Finally got some time to watch one of my streams again. I mean, don't feel too bad, because this is the first stream I've been able to do in, like, the past week, basically. Because fuck work. Or specifically, fuck the commute. Is Amos bow good on Tignari? Not particularly. I mean, it's okay. It just doesn't quite synergize with him like Hunter's Path does. Try to get to bed early at like 10 p.m. Honestly, I'm gonna have to because, bro, I fucking for the past week, like almost every single day, like I've been like fucking hard falling, like drifting off to sleep while I'm at work, and I even got called into the back office, or my supervisor had to call me into the back and was like, "Yo, can you stop falling asleep?" So like, honestly, I'm gonna have to, but like honestly, I don't. At the same time, I don't know if that's even gonna help because I'm not a morning person at all. I never have been. I haven't been a morning person since fucking high school, and that was over a decade and a half ago. So like, even if I do get technically a full night's sleep, like what, fucking 7-8 hours, like there's a good chance that I'll go to work and I'll still fall asleep anyway. Because it's in the fucking middle of the goddamn morning, and I just can't handle that shit. But like, I can't really say anything, right? Well, what am I gonna do? Oh, I'm just not a morning person. That just sounds like a fucking excuse, you know? Anyways, let's roll for Aventurine's light cone now. It's time to start drinking coffee. Hell no. Hell no, bro. Bro, the last time I had coffee, like me and my buddy Protagonist, who's my IRL friend who lives next to me, basically. We went out for Brazilian barbecue recently. Well, it's not even recently, like a couple months ago. And then after you finish, they give you some Brazilian coffee, right? And then you can just add sugar and whatever to it, whatever you like. So I drank my coffee, and then like, bro, I had to go piss like twice in under an hour. Like, holy fuck, caffeine just fucks me up so badly now. Like, I guess it must be because like I've gone so long without really consuming coffee or caffeine in general, like that high of caffeine in such a long time that my body just doesn't know what to do with caffeine anymore. So like, personally, I don't even know if I want to fuck with that shit, you know? Also, what's this like? What's this new light cone? We have a shared feeling, clamor, and then concert for 2. Is there a way for us to take a look at concert for 2? I mean, I suppose I rolled it, so I can just take a look there, I suppose. Data bank, light cones. Actually, what even is concert for 2 anyway? Excuse me. Ah, here it is. It is. Oh, it's preservation. I assume this must be Aventurine's gacha light cone then. Let's see. Increased defense. Every character has a yeah, this is definitely Aventurine's free to play it, or his 4-star alternative, I guess. Even then though, this is very good. At least I don't. At least I sure don't think so. Suppose it's something. Just don't sleep while driving, bro. Driving there while sleepy has been fucking sus. Let me tell you, it's quite exhilarating, and for all the wrong reasons. Anyways, let me go grab some more of these things. Do I care about getting another copy of Arlen? No. Just throw another multi into Aventurine's light cone here. See if we can get at least one more of these things. Yep. So that way we can go back to the shop and then exchange it again. And no early. Rip Bozo. Let's see. We do have some spare crystals, or whatever the fuck they're called. See if this gets us our 5-star. Not here. Should be our guaranteed, or should be our pity here. I would want to say guaranteed. And no, it is not. Okay. Fuck me, I guess. Alright, here it is. See if it's his light cone. You wanted Aventurine, but you also want Jinglu? Jinglu is nice to have, let me tell you. Will you add more gacha games to your daily basis or not? The games that I said I would play, yes, I still will play them. Like, for example, like Wuthering Waves, I still plan on playing that. Yeah, I didn't think that was his light cone. I didn't see preservation, so. Alright. Time to go swipe. So that was a quick 50. Sugar helps. I don't think for me, I don't think it would be the sugar, but considering I have such a big sweet tooth already, I'm sure my body has already built up a huge tolerance towards sugar and shit like that. But I think just the act of like chewing will help me stay awake. I think I could experiment with a little bit with that, but like with, for example, gum. But I'm not too sure how much my co-workers would appreciate somebody chewing gum right next to them constantly. My guess is that they probably won't. But I suppose I could try to at least give it a shot, at the very least. Random Misha too? Yeah, I'll take what I can get. You feel horrible if I had to take an Uber? I mean, bro, that's what my parents were trying to get me to do too, in case I couldn't get a car. And cause shit, man, that was an actual legit concern for me. Of like, oh shit, I have a job, that's cool and all, but like, how the fuck am I gonna get there? But thankfully, my brother stepped in to lend me one of his cars. Which kind of begs the question, how much fucking money does that guy have? Anyways, do we have enough for another? Nope, I do not. Is an Uber super expensive to take daily? Yeah, that's the point. It most certainly is. Anyways, what's the next shit? What's the next pack that I gotta fucking buy? The $30 one? Hey Ken, welcome back. Ow, fuck. Is Aventurine nice to have or a need to have? He's only nice to have. I don't think he's a must have. Also, a board player, thanks so much for the 9-month resub, man. Welcome back. How's Gamba going? We got Aventurine early, and we won the coin flip. However, I lost the light cone 75-25, so I get to suffer some more. How far is your commute? An hour going, an hour back. I think that's actually it. Yeah. Not even enough for a full 10. I think I can still exchange this though because I should have enough. What is it? I should have enough. Yeah, the premium gems to make up for the difference. Wrong banner. Oh, cool. I was wondering why I wasn't getting my light cone. Oh. Oh, well. I'll just have to stop, I guess I'll just have to stop rolling there, because I don't want to spend anymore. I'll get his light cone off stream after I get paid. Did you get Hoder? Yes, I did. However, I had to empty all of my, I think it took everything that I had, I'm pretty sure. Let me go do, Simulate Universe real quick. Guessing you'll need your own car at some point? Yes, I will. This is the current car that I have is just a loaner car for now. Which one should I do? Actually, I don't care for inert cell soda anymore. Then again, do I still want to farm this? Because, like, I don't know if I'm going to get any better sets than what my Akron currently has. Do I still want to farm this? I kind of don't feel like it. Looks like if you chase Aventurine, you kind of need his light cone too. I don't know if you need his light cone, because what does his light cone even do? Defense boost. When the user provides a shield to an ally, user's crit damage increases by 40%. Well, that doesn't really matter because Aventurine doesn't even do a lot of damage on his own, not at E0. And when Ware's follow attack hits an enemy target, there's a 100% base chance to increase damage taken by an attacked enemy target by 10%, lasting for 2 turns. This one might be cool. This one might be nice. Because I believe it's per hit, and you guys said that Aventurine's is, follow-up attack has, what, like 7? 7 hits? So assuming all 7 land, then that is a 70% damage increase, technically. So that's cool, I guess? But it is only a 100% base chance, and I'm not sure if you're going to be building him with EHR anytime soon. Maybe through, like, stray substats, maybe. Because, I mean, you could give him an EHR body, and then you just give him, what, like, fucking defense percent planar, maybe? And then defense percent rope, and maybe he'll be okay? If you really want to just build him as a, what is it? as a support slash utility Aventurine. Maybe. Fushuan or Aventurine for newer players. Probably Aventurine, actually. I think Aventurine might be better for newer players because he's a lot more straightforward. Because all you need to know is shield's good. Then again, Fushuan isn't that complicated either, technically speaking. Who's the other Wish character? Jingliu. At 4,000 defense, he gives himself like 48% crit rate. Yeah, but now that I know Aventurine doesn't even do that much damage, it's like, does he even really need that? What the fuck is the point? I guess it doesn't really matter what I fucking play here, so. Oh, actually, I forgot my link. I can bring my links here, actually. So I believe my links does have more Eidolons here. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I can start using E6 links now. Honestly, I just kind of want to farm World 8 just to see if I can get better glam pieces. What is this bitch weak to? Oh, Yanqing. Oh yeah, he's weak to thunder. I could probably beat his ass. I'll just stick with this team. Why the fuck not? Hey, cool. I roll on the wrong gacha banner and Simulating Universe shits down my throat with no fucking hunt blessings. God, is today one of those days where I get to punch a hole through my fucking monitor? Clear ammo C today? I might as well. Get lucky on a 300% planar event? No. I mean, hardly anybody did, but you know, that's just kind of par for the course. Imagine getting lucky on a fucking 300% boost planar event. Couldn't be me. Any more gotchas you don't have on screen? No, these are all of them. Use your technique, insta kills just for them. I guess I won't be using my techniques.
餌にかかる。ガツンとくるやつでいこう。涙飴。キュッ。くるくる。
遊んでよ
バトル体験。2倍速ってこんなもんよ。
Alright, what's next?
すべて。
この程度
優しく頑張って
引導を渡す。
Aventurine is like follow-up attacks. I mean, that's the case with most people who have follow-up attacks. If you have a follow-up attack, if you're a character who has a follow-up attack, you're most likely meant to use that as your main source of damage in this game. There are exceptions, of course, like Kafka, because her follow-up attack isn't really, you know, like technically it's nothing to write home about.
バトル体験。2倍速ってこんなもんよ。すべて。
You gotta know what causes Sim Universe to crash for some people, because it does for. I know it crashes constantly for Fobmaster. But yeah, no, I don't know why it causes why Star Rail just randomly fucking crashes for a lot of for some people.
この程度か
かくれんぼ答え見つけてごらん
Because I've never had that issue. I have noticed that Star Rail does have a slightly less stable client than Genshin does. Because I have had Star Rail up for long periods of time, and on occasion, like very rarely, it'll crash on its own. I'm just being like, huh, what happened? Or like hell, like maybe the client itself like bug out while I'm playing it, and I'm forced to like alt tab out of it and fucking force delete it. You know, control alt delete kind of thing. But it usually doesn't happen, at least not for me. But I'm aware that it happens for other people like Fobmaster, and I don't know why. I don't know what causes that, to be honest. Also, Fiery Typic, what's going on, man? Thanks so much for the 33-month resub. Welcome back. Yeah, exactly. Kafka's is just to put that extra DOT on him. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
お仕置きされたいのか
涙
Really need to do something about all those simulated universe crashes. Maybe one day they will. No idea when they will, though.
涙雨ヒックリティ
You just have like 100 technique consumables and then you just chew through them. Yeah, that's how you should play Simulator of the Universe. And I was gonna do that. Until some dumbass in YouTube chat was like, by the way, use your technique, it goes through Simulator of the Universe faster. Have you ever considered maybe, I kinda like watching Akron murder people. Let's see, I get a 3-star blessing and Curio, sure. I can do that. Let's see, sure, let's go this.
見つけてごらん。
出発の時期すべてがガツンとくるやつですか
I don't think this will do anything, but whatever.
涙雨ヒッ
Too bad it doesn't skill as trotters. They should! Or it should. Kinda wonder why it doesn't, actually. Probably tagged as like a special enemy or some shit.
引導を渡すガツンとくるやつですか
お仕置きされたいのか？
動じないで。
放ちすべてがすぐ餌にかかる
Ooh, almost.
優しく当たって。
引導を渡す
Trotters are considered bosses for some reason. I can kinda see that, considering they do show up in like events and such and stuff like that pretty often. But yeah, it's still kinda weird. Hey Malice, welcome back. How's the new job so far? Awful. Fucking hate it.
ひどい雨に
始まり始まり。動じないで。
出発の時間だすべてがバトル体験を改善2倍速ってこんなもん涙雨
You got a new job? Congrats, man. Hey, thanks. But yes, I do get a new job that I started as of last week. It's been exactly a week now. So, congratulations to me, I guess, for suffering for a whole week straight.
ガツンとくるやつですか
生命さあ存分に味わえ。
かくれんぼしこかえ。見つけてごらん。
Bakoneko 909, thanks so much for the 47 month resub. Welcome back.
あなたすべてが引導を渡す涙雨
What type of job is it? Just an office job. Very similar job to what I had before. Back before a year ago. But before I lost my old job. Very similar. But just on a larger scale, bigger company.
すべてが
動じないで。
ガツンとくるやつですか引導を渡す
Perhaps I should have taken the shield one. Discard a 3-star blessing, obtain a 3-star blessing? Sure, why not? What do I have to lose at this point? So I'll keep the destruction one, I guess. We'll get rid of the abundance one. And no hunt blessings. Cool. You work for the IPC IRL? I mean, sure. If that's how you want to consider it. Need me an IRL Topaz? Yeah. If only life were that good. If only. Can't decide whether to build Salsoto on Aventurine, just push follow-up tech damage, or stick to the original and build Broken Keel for better crit support. If you have his gacha light cone, then I suppose you could build him for more damage, because you might as well at that point. But if you don't have his gacha light cone yet, then I guess you can just stick him with broken keel and just call it a day. Where's the crit rate one? Here it is. Let's see. Have a hard time getting him EHR though. Do you want to run double, like full defense on Aventurine? Like how much, yeah, how much defense shit does he need to hit 4,000 defense for max bonus crit rate? Like, do you need to have like triple defense main stat, defense rope, defense planar, and defense body, or do you just need 2? And you can like make up for the rest with like set bonuses or some shit like that. Probably a waste of Silver Wolf's ult here, unfortunately. Oh well.
ツンとくるやつか。涙
I don't think I wanted to use this one either. Oh, whatever. Too late for that.
すべて
生命さあ存分に味わえ
Does Aventurine not use energy rope? I guess not. Excuse me.
まだ
出発の引導を渡す。バトル体験2倍速ってこんなもん。
Oh, this is a new
かくれんぼ答え
break
見
bar.
つけてごらん。
バトル体験2倍速ってこんなもん。
Is Gallagher good? Gallagher? Yes. He is. He's got some drawbacks, but he is good if you know what you're doing. Or against Gallagher is mainly good against enemies who can only target your characters one at a time. Because his single target healing is fucking insane. Because of how his skill works.
私をガツンとくるやつか。すべて
よく生命さあ存分に味わえ
涙雨触れてよ引導を渡す。
かくれんぼしよ答え見つけてごらん。
How's Gallagher set in Light Cone? Gallagher's very good. I like him a lot. I'll show you his. I'll show you how I built my Gallagher after this.
飲め
仲間だもんね。動じないで。
あなたすべてまた罪を背負ってしまった。
Where's my Gallagher? Yeah, I think Gallagher is very good. Definitely, I mean, we don't have that many balanced characters in the game, but, he definitely stands out, that's for sure, even though he's only a 4-star. I've got him his, the MOC Abundance Light Cone, so this is free. So, building Gallagher is very easy, because you can always get S5, What is Real from MOC shop, so his light cone is already taken care of. Maxed out traces, relics, 4-piece thief. Gallagher should break people very often. I mean, hell, he scales off of break effect, so yeah, duh. AoE ult as well. And he gets double break effect as well. Remember that on Gallagher, you need to get him at least 150% break effect for a maximum trace bonus. I believe it's from, yeah, this one right here, second bonus ability. Because he gets bonus outgoing healing boosts that scales off his break effect. So basically half his break effect is the amount of bonus healing he'll get. So the maximum you want is, or the number you're looking for break effect is 150. But because, you know, because of how break effect works in this game, you kind of want it to be as high as possible anyway. If you're a character who scales off break effect, and Gallagher does. So minimum 150, but, you know, going higher than that, there's nothing wrong with that, obviously. 4-piece thief, like I said. And I run him with a 2-piece broken keel for an additional set of support with the crit damage, whatnot. Let's see. I believe he just naturally gets a lot of effect res to begin with, because he does have quite a few effect res traces. He's got 4 of them, so that's quite nice. So that's 8% right there, 14%, and then like 22%. So he, just from his traces alone, he gets 22% for free. And then as for extended stats, yeah, he's got bonus outgoing healing boost. I'm pretty sure that's from... Actually, that might not even be from his second bonus ability. I think he just has a straight up outgoing healing boost body. Yeah, it's kind of funny. So that on top of the bonus healing he'll get from his second bonus ability should be insane. Oh, and the reason why he's such a good healer is because, in case you guys haven't heard this one yet before, I'm sure many people have already said this before, but in case you haven't heard this one yet, the reason why Gallagher's healing is so good is because his skill is flat healing. As you can see here, it's just straight flat. It's flat heals the entire way through. It doesn't scale with anything, like most other healers do. It's just, oh, this is how much he's healing for. So because of that, I believe that's the reason why outgoing healing boost works so well for him, because you saw when I was using Gallagher, especially the last time I used Gallagher, and I healed my Sparkle with him, he healed her for like fucking 3200 HP. So, his skill being flat healing and giving him outgoing healing boost effects, like outgoing healing boost body, and then the shit he gets from a second bonus ability, he like a single skill can full heal any of your DPSs, and like it'll like give a bunch of HP back to like any of your supports too. So like he can bring anybody back from the brink, but only one at a time. That's kind of his thing. Great healer, but only one at a time. At the very least, whenever he ults, he does have a bit of AoE healing there, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's just off his, let's see. No, it should be built into his kit. His 4-star Lycone only gives himself extra heals. So he does have a bit of AoE healing, but that only when he ults, or only after he ults. Otherwise, you're stuck with single target healing. So Gallagher is amazing against enemies who deal a lot of damage, but can only attack one ally at a time, or one of your characters at a time. Because if you do that, you just bring Gallagher and just full heal them every single time. So the enemies don't really get anywhere. Gallagher will have an issue though if you're up against a lot of enemies at once and they all like attack multiple allies at a time. That's when he'll probably struggle. But because Gallagher has an AoE ult anyway, he'll probably him breaking enemies on his own, or combined with your team at least, should make it so that you can at least slow down how often enemies hit your team, so that way you buy Gallagher some time to get everybody healed up. But either way, Gallagher is a great healer, at least in my opinion. Easy to build, easy relics to go for, and then obviously his Lycone is kind of built into the game. Like, this is free. You get S5, and it's the best one for him currently, because you know I don't think we have a lot of other abundance Lycones that buffs break effect, considering he's the only one who scales with that shit. So, but yeah, I like Gallagher a lot. He's cool. His best feature is that he heals by cracking open a cold one. Yeah. Hey, here, it's okay, kid. Just chug some of the just chug some of this. You'll be fine. Just walk it off, man. Do mobs give hero XP? You mean Trailblaze XP? No. The only way you can get Trailblaze XP in Star Rail is by opening chests, doing anything that costs Trailblaze power or completing missions. That's pretty much it. Assuming that's what you're talking about. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. I could be misunderstanding the question here. No, not Trailblaze XP, character XP. Ooh, that's a good question, actually. I'm not sure. Knowing Genshin, I would expect it's the same way for Star Rail, but I've never actually tested it myself. Yeah, that's actually a good question. I'm not sure. They still do? Okay, so it's just like Genshin. Gotcha. OMG, just like Genshin. Last you checked, it was like 30k XP a day to kill all the mobs in the overworld. Jesus. These people actually figured that shit out. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You're gonna gamba for Aventurine and Father. I did roll for Aventurine. I got him. I started rolling for his light cone, but I lost to 75-25. Bought a couple packs, some of the lower packs, because I still have to buy their double efficiency stuff. And then my chat told me that, oh no, you've been rolling on the wrong banner. So I don't really feel like rolling anymore today. I'll come back later once I get paid. I'll probably roll that shit off stream too. Actually, I could have taken the preservation blessings. I just realized I have a preservation shield thing. So the good news is I have Aventurine. I just don't have his light cone yet. And I do plan on getting it. And I'm actually not too irritated by me having rolled on the wrong banner, because at the very least I rolled on the character banner, so that means, you know, if I'm gonna be fucking full on coping here, at the very least I built some pity for whoever's up next, either Robin or Boothill. Probably Boothill first. But, you know, obviously that's a huge fucking cope, so I get to hold that shit until I get my first paycheck. Should you replace Lynx with Gallagher? No, you should use them. You should use them both. If you don't have a 5-star abundance character, Lynx is still very useful as an AOE healer, because her ultimate heals. She has a burst heal with her ultimate, because obviously her ultimate heals. It heals everybody, and it has a what is it? It has a debuff cleanse tied to it, whereas Gallagher has the debuff cleanse, but you have to get him to E2 first. It's paywalled behind his E2, which means that if you don't have an E2 Gallagher like me, because my Gallagher's only E0, he doesn't have a debuff cleanse, whereas Lynx does by default. So keep using both of them, unless of course you already have another like a 5-star abundance healer.
動じないでかくれんぼ答え見つけてごらん
If Boot Hill is first, you'll cry, you need to save. Wasn't Boot Hill announced first when they started drip marketing those two? Because, yeah, they go in the order of when they got drip marketed. So, unfortunately for you, I'm sorry to say, but Boot Hill will probably be first.
私を楽しませてくれる？ガツンとくるやついこう。
Whale activity soon around payday. I'm not gonna like whale like I used to. No, I can't do that.
涙
I've got bills to pay, and fucking shit like that, man. Can't be doing that shit.
いい子にして頑張った
出発の林道をそう。へえ、リポップした。バトル体験を2倍速ってこんなもんよ。ガツンとくるやついこう。
よく見せてくれ。
動じないで
あなたすべて
Cool. Ugh, remembrance. They're all useless. You've got Gepard. I mean, he'll still be useful, but it's a little bit different having a shielder and an actual healer. Like, I would not recommend running into going to do like MOC with only a shielder as your only sustain. Unless, like, you know for sure that you've got a team that can kill everybody before what is it? Unless you know you got a team that can survive until the very end, even with just a shielder.
出発の時間。バトル体験を改善。2倍速ってこんなもんよ。
Robin was announced first. Ooh, okay.
林道をそう。
かくれんぼ答え見つけてごらん
What music should I listen to today?
メールあるの忘れてた。さっさと片付けよう。
All right, we do this.
涙雨。クリティア。
Usually run Gepard with Lynx, and that combo keeps your team alive until it doesn't. Yeah, not only that, but your team's DPS is gonna suffer quite a bit too. If you take double sustain.
ガツンとくるやついこう。
よく見まだだ。
あがくすべてが消え。
動じないで
あなた林道をそう。またガツンとくるやついこう。涙
Dropping by for a bit. Hopefully work wasn't too much of a drag. The job itself isn't what I have a problem with. It's more the fucking commute and the fact that I'm out of the house like basically almost half the fucking day. Which, as somebody who spent the last year basically staying inside basically like 20 hours a day, I mean, you know, it's quite the fucking adjustment for me to go through. So, it's very annoying for me right now. Maybe with time I'll get more used to it. We'll see. But so far it's very annoying. With all the amazing healers now, a future upcoming 5-star healer is gonna be cracked. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's just kind of how it works. Sure, I'll take this. Hey, a fucking useless person. Cool. But yes, that's how Star Rail works. So yes, I do have the crit damage one. Very good. DP's relic farming for Akron right now? Not really, mainly because I think that my... Oh right, I can't show you my character's relics. My Akron has a very good 2-piece... What is it called again? Izumo Gensei set. So I'm not really farming, I'm just doing this week's Simulated Universe quota.
涙雨
E16 Akron might have made the game a little too easy. I mean, bro, I failed to see the problem with that one myself. Forgot to use, what was it? Forgot to use, Sparkle's ult to go support, Akron's ult with.
お仕置きされたいのか
バトル体験を2倍速ってこんなもん
涙
Maybe this is what C16 Yelan feels like. Yeah, it's similar. Definitely very similar. Because yeah, when you C6 Yelan, she becomes one of the most broken characters in the game. I feel like, or personally. Hey Andrew, welcome back, man. How's it going? Falling on some rough times yourself, so you had to stop the Patreon. Hey, no problem, man. No worries. Focus on yourself first, and you can always come back whenever you feel whenever you're in better shape. So yeah, don't even worry, don't even sweat it, bro. When rolling for substats, you go for flat numbers or percentages. Always percentages. There might be some very rare cases where, like, yeah, going for flat stats might actually be legitimately better for some characters, but those are very rare in both Genshin and Star Rail. You always want to have percentages if you can help it.
少し休め
バトル体験2倍速ってこんなもんガツンとくるやついこう 生命草存分に味
涙
I mean, the main issue with flat stats is that obviously they don't give you, what is it? Like, it's just the opportunity cost that flat stats come with, right? When you roll a flat stat, like, that could have been like a fucking crit stat instead, you know? Or at least something more useful than that. Cause like, at the end of the day, you can, if you need, like, for example, more like attack or defense or whatever, like, you can get that from like a main stat, for example. Whereas some of the other substats that you can get, like, you just can't really get that as easily, right? Most stats you can't get, or you can only get from like one relic and that's it. But like for like, what is it, flat attack or flat defense or whatever, right? You can get that from 3 different relics in this game, right? Rope, planar, body if you really need it. Whereas all the other substats, if they do have a main stat, and most of them do, except for like effect res, I guess, you can only get it off one particular relic type. So it's mainly, maybe flat stats themselves aren't that bad, but like it's mainly the opportunity cost of like, oh, you could have gotten this other stat that you really want as well instead. And that's what really sucks. Also, I'm surprised that these things are so fucking strong. I don't think they're usually this strong, huh?
バトル体験を開封2倍速ってこんなもんよ
かくれんぼ答え見つけてごらん
涙ひっくり
Flat attack is mainly useful for DOT characters. I suppose that's true. Because DOTs can't crit, so... in those cases, flat stats might actually be preferable. Now that you point it out. I think I should have 3 of these. Actually, no, I already fucking rolled that shit. Okay. All right, what do I need to do next? I still need to do this Cosmodicy event. Maybe I'll do it on stream during a weekend or something. Let's see, how much time do I have? I really only have like another hour or 2. I guess I'm going to go do MOC real quick. Why was that shit so loud? Imaginary. Oh, I guess. I wonder who they want you to use here. Gee, chat. I wonder who they could be talking about. Cosmodicy is daily? Ah, shit. What is Cosmodesy an event that I have to do every single fucking day? Because I was not aware of that. Because if so, I have not touched Cosmodesy at fucking all. So that would mean that I've missed out on like over 12 or 13, almost 2 weeks worth of shit. So that's great to know.
この戦輪総理世を注が代価を払う我に力を使うつも原稿お別れの時だこの力が騒いでもうじゃ再臨
It does take you like 4 to 6 days to complete. It just unlocks daily. Oh, I don't have to worry anymore. All right, cool. I can fuck with that then. Let's see. Do I feel like I can kill this guy right away? It's only MOC7 after all. Oh, it's a new wave. I don't recognize this guy. I don't know what this dude even does. Probably a new enemy from 2.1. You got unlimited rolls now, you can do everything in one go now? Okay. Cool. They're super tanky until you break it. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, no, I just noticed that it hasn't lost a lot of health at all. Kind of wonder if I should just save this for a better time. Oh well, here goes. For Daniel, do you need attack or imaginary? I would imagine imaginary. I would imagine imaginary. Wow, what a tongue twister. Because if I recall correctly, Daniel doesn't really give himself a lot of a lot of offensive boosts in general. His kid is kind of weird that way, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. So like, he'll take all the offensive buffs he can get, both attack and damage, elemental damage, or just damage in general. So like, ideally, you want to give him a good mix of both. I want to say, so both damage and attack. So you can give him attack rope and then what is it? Imaginary damage planar. So I would say for planar, definitely imaginary.
出発の時間だ。全てが消える。
最悪の力
涙雨。クリティの
優勝じゃの記憶も皆そこで深淵を迎える優しくする頑張って
引導を渡す。
何の象徴よよいしょ
またか。
見せてひょうたんの薬よ
運命の導き。
動じないでかくれんぼ答え見つけてごらん
あの全てが消える。
Is Bailu still worth raising at this point in the game? In my opinion, yes. If you see anybody put, because I recently saw this tweet from somebody who put Bailu as like bottom tier or whatever. Maybe compared to all the other 5-star healers we have in the game so far, she's not as good. But let me tell you, there will be battles when you wish you had the resurrection. Or there will be times when you wished you had Bailu's resurrect to save your ass in like an MOC run or something. Cause that is still the one thing that only Bailu has in the game so far. And that alone is still very, very useful. Just cause it can save you a run when otherwise you should have missed the 3-star clear. So, until we get another Abundance character who has their own resurrection, like by default, I'm not talking about like, oh yeah, like Fushuin can res people, but she has to be like E2'd in order to have it. No, none of that shit. Like, another Abundance, another healer in the game, or just any, it doesn't have to be Abundance, obviously, it can be any character. But somebody who has their own built-in resurrection for anybody on the team. The same way that it works on Bailu. Until we get another character in a game like that, Bailu will always be relevant in my opinion. Because let's face it, MOC endgame enemies in Star Rail, they can do some shit. So like never let your guard down against around them type of shit basically, you know? Guoho has res but only at E2. Yeah, so I wouldn't count that. Excuse me. And she also outputs a stupid amount of healing. Yeah, invigoration stacks go burr. They're pretty fucking good. Like, once Bailu gets her ult off, like you basically, if she's geared well enough, or if she has her own gacha light cone, better yet, you basically don't have to worry about your team losing health for 3 turns. Because if they lose any, most likely they're just gonna get it back. So like, you know, don't have to worry about that. The dogpiling is insane. Yeah, exactly. Especially with how different characters have different aggro values in this game. So yeah, they can, like, enemies can dogpile super, super hard. And, like, you kind of have to take that into account somehow. You found Lynx to be pretty underwhelming. I thought so too at first. You just need to get used to her. She for sure doesn't heal as anywhere near as much as other healers do. Like even compared to Natasha, Lynx doesn't actually heal that well. Lynx is definitely a character where you really want to have Eidolons for her, I feel like. I think at E0, Lynx's biggest advantage is that because she has the debuff cleanse on her ult, technically speaking, she's technically the best at debuff cleansing, because that means that she can get rid of multiple debuffs off multiple teammates at once. Because again, it's on her ult, as opposed to like say Natasha's skill or Natasha's debuff cleanse, where it's only on her skill. So that means because she can only use her skill on one ally at a time, that means you can only take off one debuff at a time too. Every healer, every 4-star healer has their advantages and disadvantages. So Lynx sacrifices, in my opinion, Lynx sacrifices her direct healing power for the ability to debuff cleanse multiple allies at once, and that's something only she can do. Even if they're all at E6. But yeah, maybe you don't really care about that. Maybe you care more about her actual healing, in which case, yeah, maybe Gallagher or even hell Natasha would be better for that. But like I said, every single healer in this game has like a distinct role that they play, or something that they're really, really good at. You stopped looking at healers ever since Fushuan. I'm glad that you have Fushuan and her gacha icon, but not everybody else does. Better question than Bailu or Gallagher? I would say Bailu is the safer pick. Gallagher definitely definitely needs some getting used to. But once you know what you're doing in the game, I think you can raise Gallagher. I think ideally you want to raise them both anyway, especially if they're your only 2 healers anyway. Because once you have two abundance characters that aren't Natasha, then you can basically just ditch Natasha, and then just use whoever you got from gacha. What am I attacking here? Oops, did not need to do that. You found Gallagher's cleanse to be more useful. I mean, it is, but remember he only gets it off his E2. So, like, yeah, you're right, it is more useful. It's just that not everybody has an E2 Gallagher. I certainly don't. We had so little healers back then. I mean, technically speaking, we didn't have a lot. We still don't have that many healers. It's just that in the context of Star Rail, you only need 2. So as soon as you got another healer besides Natasha, you were basically good to go. And then now that we're a year into Star Rail, yeah, now that we're a year into Star Rail, yeah, at this point, hopefully you have a better healer than Natasha at this point. Your only fire DPS is Himiko, so you thought to raise Gallagher first? I mean, to be fair, Gallagher does work with Himiko. Because Himiko's whole follow-up thing depends on how often you break enemies, and Gallagher can break enemies pretty easily himself. So, like, honestly, that's not a bad idea if you want to run Himeko main DPS somewhere.
遠くに行く手段を選ばない。
この体に治療はいらぬ。
おや殺せぬぞ。敵データ捕獲マーク起動。愉快な反撃の時間です。
You can build Gallagher as a DPS, I'm aware, yeah. You can. It's just, why would you want to, though?
研究の
It's kind of funny.
命のいずれ風に吹き落とされる。くだらない。
What's your new job? Very similar to my old job. More the same thing, basically.
記録開始。
Ooh, should have saved my my Link's ult for a time like this now, shouldn't I?
遠くに行く
It's okay, I have
手
that.
段を選ばない。支援感謝します。支援開始いたします。おや
引けば月光をするにとこの月下で全てを照らさん。
Some people just simp him that much. I mean, hey, I shrimped for Fushuan back when she came out. And I still have my Fushuan geared for DPS for some reason, even though she really shouldn't be.
Hido ひどい雨に
一子同時にな。見て見て。
ほとばしい過去の伝説。
始まり頑張った
あなたそれとも運命すべてだけ。
ガツンとくるやつか。
涙雨降りてあふれる。
よいしょ。優しく動じないで。
引導を出す。
かくれんぼ答え見つけてごらん。すぐガツンとくるやつか。2倍速ってこんなもん。
Is she worth building? I think she is. I think you just need to put a lot of investment into her, because I remember seeing a somebody have a really well built Shiyi during one of the last times they did account reviews for Star Rail.
涙雨
But like, it was clear he had to put a lot of investment into it. So I would only advise it if you're willing to go all the way for her, I think. Because remember that she is still only a 4-star after all, and you know how 4 stars go in something like Star Rail.
決勝だ。面倒をかけた。
I forget what sanction rate he's at right now. 66. Okay, so I won't touch him then.
ガツンとくるやつか。直してやろうか。よいしょ。頑張った。かくれんぼ答え見つけてごらん。
She actually works very well with Akron, funnily enough.
降りてあふれる。 り響け。
低血糖に注意して。
This will be interesting, using both Jinglu and Blade together.
冷静に補給だよ。
命のいずれ風に吹き落とされる。
視聴よ来たれ。
聞けば見逃すわ。月光を剣とす。
This is actually a pretty legit combo because they're both SP efficient. Yeah, it's kind of funny. And not only that, but doesn't Jingli, because whenever Jingliu uses her skill, she reduces her entire team's, except for her own, obviously, everyone else's health, right? Wouldn't that count for one of Blade's follow-up points? Because I'm pretty sure it does. Feel like it does.
深呼吸。
Who do I want to kill first? I think I'll kill the Adeptus guy. I think he's more annoying. It does! That's funny. Very good.
補給だよ。
研究の過本質は同じ。
Oh, that was it. Oh, that was the old one. Okay, what do we want to do here? MOC 10's got Sam, alright. So I think I'll throw Acheron in there. Let's see. For this team, they want fire and wind. Fire and wind. Oh, excuse me. I assume DOT team would be pretty nice here. Man, wouldn't it be nice to have Ho-Ho right about now? Yeah, fuck it. Guess we'll go run DOT, everybody. Actually, I don't have Kafka in that team. Alright, I'm pulling Kafka out from there. So who do we want to run here? Calf. Actually, not Calf. Oh, he's not in position 1. BS. Calf. Actually, instead of Bailu, I'll run Luocha on team 2. We run Bailu on team 1. And then, let's see, Sampo. And we'll see how well this works. This team will run Sylvie. DOT's always good against Chef Dino. Nice. Good to know.
いいところに来たわね。何を知り強調よ。落ち着いて。素晴らしい。さようなら。全員死刑。
新しい商売ですか。
Ooh, almost.
運命の戦
Oh, there we go.
お客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
の力皆そこで深淵を迎える
You mistook Sam for one of those female automatons. Yeah, if you look at him quickly, yeah, I can see how you can mistake him for the Chinese automaton or the Xianzhou automaton or whatever.
呼吸するその感覚覚えておいて素晴らしいさようなら
僕は友情を重んじ
落ち着いて協調よ
Very good.
ひどい雨
発目して
ほとばしい過去の連戦
償いたまえ
Robot dudes.
出発の時間だリンゴを渡そう
いい度胸だね
私を楽しませてくれ
涙雨来る気が
ガツンとくるやつでいこう
またか
天使を授けん
継承だ面倒だ
亡者再臨
いい子にしてね動じないでかくれんぼ
Hey, Sessiuni, how's it going, man? Been a while. Hope you're doing well.
出材の時だ
At least I can say I'm doing okay for the time being. Technically, I'm in a better spot than I was, like, up until a week ago, because now I have a job at least, but...
ガツンとくるやつでいこう2倍速ってこんなもん
Things could be better still, that's for sure.
あなたリンゴを渡そう
Alright, Sam time.
涙雨
Does that mean you'll stream less? Yes, unfortunately. Like, this is the first stream that I've been able to do in, like, over a week now. Like, I thought I would stream last Sunday, earlier this week on Sunday, but shit happened over the weekend that I had to take care of, so I couldn't do that. And yeah, like, now my work requires me to be out of the house up to 11 hours a day. So yeah, unfortunately I don't really have much of a choice. It's just physically impossible for me to stream as much as I want to now.
ガツンとくるやつでいこう
セカンドギア敵消滅開始
厄介を避けん
継承だ面倒
亡者再臨
遊んでよ頑張ってかくれんぼし答え
Akron's very weak, so she might die to Sam's next attack or whatever. Oh yeah, especially now with this shit. Cause Sam's attack should be AoE while his field is up, right? Feel like it should be.
2倍速ってこんなもんよ
Congrats on your new job, thank you. At least hopefully this means that money is not as much of an issue as it was before, but I guess we'll find out.
天使を授けん
継承だ面
厄
倒
介を避けん
アクション2実行
亡者再臨
アクション1実行
私を楽
ひどい雨
発目し
ほとばしい過去の連戦
償いたまえ
出発の時間
へえリポ
ポップした。ガツンとくるやつでいこう。涙雨クリテ
天使を授けん。
ナイスヒーリング。バトル体験を改善しない。2倍速ってこんなもん。
動じないで。
引導を渡す。私ガツンとくるやつでいこう。
見たな。
遊んでよ。頑張って。
全てが消える。
Okay.
かくれんぼ答え見つけてごらん。
涙雨クリテ
Does Sam have a healing down debuff? Yes, he does. That's the main problem with his healing field, or his skill field, is the fact that you can't heal back for shit. So as soon as he deploys his flame field, you better hope that he doesn't go after any of your low HP characters, or that you heal everybody before he deploys his flame field. So that way your characters have the best chance of tanking all of his attacks until you can finally break him. It's about as much you can do anyway, so.
引導を渡す。ガツンとくるやつでいこう。
厄介を避けん。
結晶だ。
4
面倒を
被爆アクションは実行
So, case in point.
バトル体験を2倍速ってこんなもん。
亡者再臨。
全てが消える。涙雨クリテガツンとくるやつでいこう。
大丈夫。問題はない。
採択ソード作戦実行
かくれんぼ答え見つけてごらん。
引導を渡す。
天使を授けん。
ナイスヒーリング。
厄介を避けん。
ナイスヒーリング。
亡者再臨。
アクション2実行消滅開始
だか。
I'm actually kind of curious how much health my genuine has. I don't think my what was it? I don't think my Dr. Ratio has that much health either.
逆位置
一子同時にな。
いた きたわ。運命の協調よ。立ちなさい。全員素晴らしい。さようなら。落ち着いて。
期待しちゃお客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
This game to the right at Blue Archive, Azure Lane.
最悪の力記憶が皆そこで深淵を迎える。よいしょ。
呼吸するその素晴らしい。さようなら。立ちなさい。何が知りたいの。協調よ。
直してそりゃ。
律令がご
発目して
ようこそ恩人のステージへ。
償いたまえ。
始まりや。動じないで。
私泣いてよ、ここへ。
My Genuine doesn't have that much HP, but it's better than whatever the fuck Acheron had.
答えてみろ。マイナスだ。
優しくするね。頑張って。かくれんぼし答え見つけてごらん。
清の陛下に慈悲なし。立ち切る。
謝罪の時だ。亡者再臨。
もう限界か。テス
80% chance to get a follow-up, doesn't hit it. What is this, fucking FGO all over again?
私に続泣いてよ、ここへ。僕が質問する。答えてみろ。0点。
It is. I mean, I did say that this game is basically, Star Rail is basically FGO 2.0, so.
知識は尺と真理を探り、語尾を根絶する。消滅開始。
厄介を避け。償いたまえ。
優しくするね。頑張って。
気を逃して。
かくれんぼし答え見つけてごらん。
陛下に慈悲なし。マイナスだ。0点。回答を楽しみにして。マイナスだ。セカンドギア。アクションは実行。
見たな。
遊んでよ。
亡者再臨。
動じないで。
泣いてよ、ここへ。立ち切る。僕が質問する。答えてみろ。存在知識は尺と真理を探り、語尾を根絶する。
The new Valkyrie in Honkai Impact is hot. I think I've seen that character. Or I've seen people on Twitter talk about her. So I think I know who you're talking about.
かくれんぼし答え見つけてごらん。
陛下に慈悲なし。0点。マイナスだ。
亡者再臨。
I think we need one more hit to break him. Yeah, one more hit.
アクションする。実行。消滅開始。
Oh, he actually didn't go after Genuine. That's pretty surprising. Thought he would.
泣いてよここへ
お別れの時だ。
アクション1実行答えてみろマイナスだ存在知識は尺と真理を探り語尾を根絶する
Really, should you pull Aventurine? If you want to. I don't consider him a must pull. But if you feel like you need a good shielder, who can also do some like anti-single target stuff, then yeah, he's pretty good. He should be pretty good. I just don't think you should build him for damage, even though the game really wants you to. I would say between Jingliu and Aventurine, you should pull for Jingliu first, but that's just me. Me and my my immaculate waifu bias. Excuse me. I probably shouldn't bring my Clara here, but I guess I will anyway. According to MTash, he's a must pull. He's a must pull. Yeah, tell MTash to go suck my fucking dick. Mr. I'm going to quit Genshin 7 times but never do because it brings in too many views.
一子同時にな
願いましょう。いたいいところに来たわね。
Do I want to piss off the gatekeeper? The answer is yes. Yes, I think I will. Fuck this asshole.
新しい商売ですか。はい。
運命は選択ではない。
Let's see. Actually, I should use Sampo's basic first, and then use Black Swan's skill, because Black Swan's skill's better. So, I guess I'll just do this for the time being.
よいしょ
全員死刑。素晴らしい。さようなら。
What do you mean he quits Genshin every time he logs off? True, I guess.
楽しめるといいのですが。
You right.
落ち着いて。
期待しちゃお客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。
何が知りたいの？
Yeah, Jingli, you're considering either pulling her Light Cone or Aventurine. It's either both feet in or both feet out. Can't have one on the other side. I sort of disagree, Minhua. These are gacha games after all, and although normally you would like to have 5-star characters with their signatures, it's still a gacha game at the end of the day. You want the characters first before their light cones, because the characters themselves are more important than the light cones. I would say if Marison had said he rolled Aventurine first, then I would have said, oh yeah, just go for Jingliu now, because it's not like you're really gonna get a lot of use out of Aventurine's gacha light cone. I mean, technically it's still really good because it offers up to like a 70% damage bonus, I think, against one enemy or whatever, or whoever his follow-up attack bounces to, I guess. So it's not bad, but like you don't need it, at least not in my opinion. But since he got Jinglu first, then that's a bit of a harder debate to. Well, that's a bit of a harder argument. Because yeah, Jinglu would love to have her light cone, but then again, she can work without it. Just won't be as strong, obviously. I would still say go for Aventurine, because again, more characters means more options. But I suppose it boils down to how hard are you going to commit to using your Jinglu? Because if you want to use your Jinglu all the time, then you should hard commit to her gacha light cone and invest into her as much as possible. But if you're not sure, then just go for her. Just go for Aventurine instead. Really bullying our Sampo here, huh? Need to stop using Black Swan of the Akron. Kafka's feeling kind of neglected. I mean, you can always use Black Swan or Kafka elsewhere. Always feels kind of funny breaking people with the Bailu. How was your job, Mrs. Trimmer? Awful. First time you've been watching, you're watching in over a decade? Oh, you must be from the old Combat Arms days. But yeah, how you doing? Times sure have changed, eh? Oh boy, motherfucker's aiming at my Luocha now, is he? Since you were young with Combat Arms, good old days, man. And yeah, hopefully you've been doing well yourself. Nice, good effect, Chris. Ooh, no skill points for Clara, unfortunately. Remember binging my videos after class? Now it's just work, work, work. Hey man, it's funny you bring up work because I just got a new job after being basically unemployed for the last like 14 months or so. And after like, how many months has it been? Like 6 or 7 months of me trying to look for a job, and I finally got one like last week. Or rather I should say last week was my first day at the new job. And so, bro, like, switching from like a fucking degenerate, a completely degenerate schedule of like just staying at home all day, playing stupid mobile games, stupid gacha games, like the ones you see on screen right now, for like, you know, I don't know, 16 hours a day, trying to make content off that, because that's kind of what my channel's all about nowadays. And all of a sudden, hard-ass shifting over to a normie fucking 9 to 5. I'm technically, for me, it's an 8:30 to 5:30, because they give us, they include an hour in there, but it's not part of our, it's not, like, paid. I'm pretty sure it's not. So, like, ugh. Like, it's been a rough-ass adjustment for me so far, man. But, I mean, at least I don't have to worry about how the fuck I'm gonna have to pay, mortgage every month, so that's nice at least. For what that's worth. But yeah, times do sure do change, don't they? So yeah, I can only hope that you've been doing better than I have, at least for like the past like year or so. Huh, I'm surprised Bronya didn't use her skill on the monkey boss. Figure she'd do something like that. I should probably have Topaz focus on monkey boss. Actually, I'm not even sure how much damage she will do, or how much she'll even be able to do here to them until before, what is it? He starts using his fucking skill or whatever it's called. Oh, we actually managed to break him. That's kind of surprising. Counter, counter, counter. Aventurine go nuts. I mean, yeah, that's kind of why this MOC is the way it is. It's to shill Aventurine, basically. The current job still allows work from home 2 to 3 days per week. Lucky you, man. Wish I had that option. But they told me straight up to my face that that option isn't available for a newbie like me. So I can go fuck myself. So must be nice, bro. Now that I think about it, I didn't have to use your skill there. Alright, MOC12. Let's see. Oh, this is the Aventurine boss. I actually have never fought this boss before, chat. Because again, I haven't done 2.1 story. So this will be interesting. Kind of wonder which team I should bring Acheron in. I'm thinking maybe I bring full ice against Aventurine and then Acheron against Cocolia. If you work there for long enough, yeah. They told me that they wouldn't consider the exact wording that they used for me was they wouldn't consider remote work for me until at least until like I've been working there for at least like a year or so. So I'm assuming it will eventually become an option, but like I have to fucking work there for a full year first. Or at least for long enough where they're confident that I know, like, you know, how my job works and, you know, how to do all my responsibilities on my own without having to ask people, I suppose. And obviously I don't know how to do my job yet with, like, complete confidence yet. Obviously I've only been there for a week, so. So, like, yeah, that's fair, but doesn't change the fact that it's gonna fucking suck dick. That still ain't gonna change. I could bring Lynx here, actually. Lynx and then Silverwolf. I think I'll run standard ice team here. Is this guy weak to wind? No, unfortunately he's not. Would have been cool if he was. Who else could I could bring Tingyan, I think. Okay, yeah, I guess I could bring Tingyan and go hyper carry Jingliu, I guess. I don't know how well that'll work. Give it a shot. Get it for sure, you gotta pay the bills. You'll enjoy your time gaming even more, I suppose, but personally I prefer gaming more rather than having more quality time with it, you know? But, you know. Maybe, you know, maybe I just haven't grown up all the way yet. I do feel like a big part of me is still, it still feels like I'm like fucking 18 years old, for better or for worse. Let's see. I think I'll go after the big fat guy first. He's probably a bigger threat, I think. Guess I'll find out. You've never tried follow-up attack teams? They don't need harmony characters? I mean, if you want to support them properly, sure. That time, I guess I didn't feel a need for it. Is Arlecchino good? You like her design? Might go back to Genshin for her? I feel like she will be. I can't see how she wouldn't be good. Like, considering she's been a character that people have been hyping up for a while now. Because we've known she's been in the game for how many months now? Pretty much ever since like what? Ever since 4.0, right? Something like that. Yeah. Alright, KSOR, thanks for hanging out, man. We'll catch you next time. Tingyan's gonna get cooked. Oh boy, looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we can use Silverwolf's ultimate on Dino guy. So that way we break him here. Technically, Silverwolf has less health, so I think I just gave Lynx's skill to herself. That's cool. Robin soon, I know, right? Robin soon, guys. Oh, let's see, I'll just do a basic here. So kill the dino first while he's down. No Dehya slander here, SMH. Is somebody slandering Dehya? Let me know so I can fucking ban him from my chat. There we go. Okay, Kokolia time. I actually want to kill Kokolia first, and I think we can do it, considering she only has a single break bar. So let's try going for her. Ow. Ow. Oh, well, that's awkward. Now, skill points. Technically, while the dino's down, we should probably hit it as hard as we can. But then again, Kokolia is almost dead too. So, decisions. Surprised nobody got frozen by that. Huh, what did Lynx's basic do that gave it a debuff? Was that an MOC thing? I assume it was. Also, how many turns do we have? 25, 26? 25. May not be enough time, considering this is the first time I'm seeing this boss. MOC buff? Yeah, I feel like it has to be, because obviously Lynx doesn't have any debuffs of her own. Aventurine time? Yep, first time I'm seeing his ass, so looking forward to seeing how hard he'll kick my butt. That red girl with the mask, is she like Wakamo? Only in the sense that they have like Fox Girl themes, I guess. Sparkle's more of a bitch though. Whereas Wakamo she's psychotic, but I don't think she's a bitch.
輪を持って尊しとな千の珍奇を一心同期 客をもてなさないと
And yeah, Thais, yeah, I did get a new job, yes.
命のいずれ風に吹き落とされるくだ
Alright,
輪を持って
first time I'm seeing Aventurine. Let's see what he does.
見せてひょうたんの薬よおそばが回れですね
Let's see. Oh, he reduces charge. That's pretty annoying.
根は戻る聞けば見逃そう月光を剣とこの月下で全てを照らさん
客をもてなさないと楽しいですか
Attack as many targets as possible to... I didn't see the rest of that. So you can't target him when he's in this phase. You have to target the dice things, I guess. And he stuns everybody except for... This kind of reminds me of the FGO duel challenge quest from Tesla Fest. The Achilles one. Kind of.
ではならぬ
I'm assuming it doesn't really matter which one I attack.
この月下で全てを照らさん
郵便輪を持って諸悪退散千の珍奇を一心同期
Problem here is that I don't have enough time, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run out of time before I'm able to kill off Aventurine. I don't think my Jingli alone does enough damage, so I think I'm gonna have to run double DPS here if I want to have a chance.
命のいずれ風に吹き落とされる
よいしょ客をもてなさないと
本質は同じこの体に治療はいらない研究の価値は
Let's see. Yeah, and it looks like if he stuns everybody, or if he selects just one
輪を持って
somebody with a very low hit count, then yeah, you're just absolutely fucked. So that's no fun.
くだらない
Okay, I'm just gonna reset here because obviously this team is not gonna do it against Aventurine here. Oh, did I click on Memory Chaos? Yeah, I did.
方に敵がいるわね。低血糖に注意して。始まり頑張って。補給だよ。助かったわ。
私をガツンとくるやつでいこう。
楽にしてあげる。蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。いや動じないで。かくれんぼ答え見つけてごらん。遠くに行くと手段を選ばない。助かったわ。
バトル体験を2倍速ってこんなもんよ。
私が怖いの？いや楽にしてあげる。蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。頑張って。深呼吸。助かったわ。いや動じないで。かくれんぼ答え。
What's your Sally build? A 4-piece quantum. The usual stuff.
楽にした蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。よし補給だよ。
マウスヒーリング。
うっとうしいわね。いや
Yeah, I think I do go after Kokolia this time. I think I commit to it.
遠くに行く。手段を選ばない。
マウスヒーリング。
頑張って。
バトル体験を2倍速ってこんなもんよ。
深呼吸。
I think I'll play it safe.
いや次蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。優しく動じないで。こういうかくれん答え見つけてごらん。補給だよ。助かったわ。
すぐ餌にかかる。
いや遠くに行く。手段を選ばない。
What E? Oh, my Sally's E2 S1. That will probably explain why.
氷になれ。なだれに飲まれろ。
へえ、ガツンとくるやつでいこう。2倍速ってこんなもんよ。
うっとうしいわね。楽にしてあげる。
Do I want to waste Sally's ult on this?
蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。
Then again, this isn't even gonna do that much damage either. Oh, never mind, she's already dead. Alright, Malice, thanks for hanging out, man. Catch you next time. Guess we get to do that all over again.
前方に敵がいるわ。低血糖に注意して。始まり始まり。頑張って。しつこい。
Alright, change of plans. We'll go after these fucking dinosaurs first. And whenever the big dude spawns his ads, we go after them next. So that way you can't absorb them and get his buff. You off tomorrow? No, I'm not. I can only stream for the next hour, I believe, before I gotta get off. That felt much better than the previous attempts. But we'll see how it does now that we're up against Cocolia. Do I just want to double basic or use a skill here? Go for a skill.
目標出現。うっとし
極寒の審判。
楽にした蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。優しくする。動じないで。補給だよ。助かったら。私を楽しませて。バトル待機2倍速ってこんなもん。私が怖いの？いや、遊んでくださって。かくれんぼ答え見つけてごらん。
約束された
Okay. Yeah, that was as best as I could do it. Because now we have 26 cycles, 26 cycles instead of 25.
情熱変身鳴り響き一子同時にな。
言ったの？
They have so many 5-star lightning DPS, not sure why people are having an issue with them. It seems like against whenever the dinosaur shows up, you really want single targets. Because obviously the idea is that you want to break him as quickly as possible, so that way he's vulnerable and he takes extra damage. But MiHoYo so destruction pilled everybody into using the splash damage characters that people just don't realize that the answer to the dinosaur is just single targets, or just to bring single targets.
立ちなさい。命のいずれ風に吹き落とされる。聞けば見逃そう。
月光を剣とす。
この月下
すべてを照らさん。
弱っておるの。よいしょ。素晴らしい。さようなら。研究の価値あり。見せてよ、強弾の薬よ。これが命の温度。落ち着いて。重傷じゃの。とりゃ。
呼吸するその間。
生命は巡る。弱っておるの。よいしょ。
立ちなさい。ゲームの始まりだ。
素晴らしい。さようなら。
落ち着いて。
命のいずれ風に吹き落とされる。くだらない。直してやろうか。とりゃ。
取るに立つ。月光を剣と。
この月下です
べてを照らさん。立ちなさい。
重傷じゃの。血を分けよう。
あら、優しいね。
Oh yeah, that's right.
本質は同じ。
逃げ。
直してよいしょ。
落ち着いて。
見せて強弾の薬よ。これが命の
全員
温度。
死刑。
素晴らしい。さようなら。
Alright, phase 2.
研究の価値は立ちなさい。呼吸するだけではない。
Let's see here. We gotta hit everything, right?
落ち着いて。聞けば見逃そう。命のいずれ風に吹き落とされる。よいしょ。立ちなさい。素晴らしい。さようなら。優美な音は巡る。この月下で全てを照らさん。月光を剣とす。落ち着いて。見せて冗談の薬よ。これが命の温度。呼吸するその感覚覚えておいて。元気は立ちなさい。
Oh, cool. This shit again.
よいしょ。全員死刑。生命は呼吸するだけではない。落ち着いて。素晴らしい。さようなら。
I don't even know what using Kafka's ult here would even do. But, whatever.
楽しいです。素晴らしい。さようなら。くだらないこの月下で全てを照らさん。月光を剣とす。優美な右命のいずれ。
Is Ratio permanently free? You have to log in before a certain patch. I forget which one it is, though.
立ちなさい。
I don't know if that was 20 turns or not. Technically it was. Okay. Interesting boss. I can see how that can be very annoying, though. It's been like 3 updates and you still see people get them. Yeah, for example, Henya. Yeah, I remember watching Henya's sponsored Star Rail streams. Yeah, she was still able to get Dr. Ratio. Hey Rita, what's going on? How's the job treating me, Mr. Djun? The job's okay. The commute is absolutely awful. I fucking hate the commute. I mean, the worst part about the job is that it's, you know, fucking not even 8 hours, technically 9 hours long, because they throw in an hour for lunch, or they give us an hour for lunch, but that means I'm there for an hour longer, so that fucking blows. Cali traffic is dog shit. Oh yeah, holy fuck! Like I knew I hated freeways and freeway traffic for a reason, and goddamn, now I have to fucking deal with this shit 5 days out of the week for the foreseeable future. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
それにより双方に繁栄をもたらす自由で開かれたビジネス市場の強固な基礎が出来上がる見込みです。
The unpaid lunch hour, yeah, something like that. I assume they don't pay us for that extra hour. So if that's the case, I might as well be like, don't even just don't even bother giving us a lunch hour. Just let me out of here fucking an hour earlier. Hope you find somebody to carpool with. Currently, my plan is something like this. The company I'm working at isn't really that big, and everybody there seems... I'm the only person who lives in my area. Everybody else lives somewhere else. So I don't think carpooling is gonna be an option for me. I think what I'm gonna do, assuming that nothing else pops up, or like I don't like get like another job offer from somewhere else that I could transfer to. What I think I'm gonna do is once I've worked there for a couple of months and then I have, you know, I establish obviously a steady income flow from working that job. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll probably look for a place that I can move closer to my job, so that way I can just not have to deal with the fucking commute every single day, because that shit is fucking ass. And what I think I'll do is maybe I'll rent out like an apartment near my workplace, in the city that in the town that my workplace is located in. And then since I'm a homeowner, I can just rent out my current place to a tenant, and maybe I can get a little bit of passive income that way. That's what I'm thinking I'll do. Nothing set in stone just yet, because obviously I barely got started working this job. But yeah, so that way I can kill two birds with one stone, so to say. Yeah, I can, you know, I can afford to. Well, it'll technically do three things for me. One, since I'll be renting out my place to a tenant, obviously. Again, a little bit of extra passive income for me. Assuming, you know, everything goes smoothly, I can even find a fucking tenant. Two, obviously I skip the commute by just moving close to my job. So I don't have to deal with a fucking hour-long drive every single time, or 2 hours of driving every single day. And then the third reason is actually, hopefully I can find a place that has a little bit better soundproofing, cause yeah, that'll allow me to like make content and stream like literally whenever I want, as opposed to here where my upstairs neighbor is a bitch and constantly calls security on my ass. That's no fun. Job hopping for better conditions, yeah, it seems like it. But like, given how scarce job offers seem to be, like this is the first place that that has actually been okay, yeah, like how about you come work for us? I'm just like, okay, sure, might as well take, because I don't know when the next job is gonna come along where they're gonna offer me to come work for them. So it's about the best I can get for now. Yeah, you're a homeowner, but you have an upstairs neighbor condominium, that's why. Yeah, what Ponfanier said, condo. Technically, I'm a homeowner, but like, no, in reality, these are just fucking condos. They call security on you? Oh yeah, I think the last stream I did, yeah. They called security on me, and I kept hearing knocking on my door. They can't do anything though, because I'm a homeowner. What the fuck are they gonna do? Like, this has been a on and off thing for me with my upstairs neighbor, for like the past, ever since I moved in here, actually. Like, I think they've called security on me 7 or 8 times now so far. Something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if it's double digits now at this point. But like, I realized pretty soon that they like all they can really do is just call security on me, and that's all they can really do. If I just don't answer the door, they can't do shit. So whatever. Fuck them. At the same time, though, I don't want to have a neighbor who constantly calls security on my ass. That and, like, I still feel bad for, like, being, quote, noisy, even though I don't think I'm even being that loud to begin with. I blame this place for just not having, like, any soundproofing at all. Like, if they think that I'm being loud just talking like this, like, holy fuck, this place has, this entire building has literally no fucking soundproofing, man. Then again, I suppose you can't really expect places just have random places to have, like, excellent soundproofing, I guess, but... Not even that loud? Man, yeah. It's kind of funny. I mean, I can be. But most of the time, I'm not. I choose not to be. Excuse us while we shit talk your ass. I don't give a fuck. They can go burn in hell for all I care. What are they gonna do? Called security on me just because I'm talking shit about them? I mean, I would respect them a little bit more if they actually got out of their fucking house and came down to me and, you know, knocked on my door themselves and be like, hey, you know, can you like be a little bit more quiet? But, like, not once have they ever tried coming down and, like, tried talking to me face to face and be like, hey, like, can we do something about you being, like, loud all the time? Or, like, loud during, like, certain parts of the day or whatever, certain parts during the night. Like, they don't care if I'm streaming during the day, but it's more towards these, like, later hours that they start caring. Like, anything I think past, like, 10 p.m., they start bitching. It's not even all the time, too. Sometimes I can be just, you know, doing this right now, and, you know, I don't have them, like, banging on their floor telling me to shut the fuck up. Because that's what they do first before they call security. If they think I'm being loud, they just bang on their floor or whatever the fuck they do. And if I keep this up, then they'll start calling security on my ass. But whatever. Again, they can go burn in hell. If this is loud, I guess, yeah, I know. I guess that just means that this place's soundproofing is god fucking awful. Either that or it's non-existent. Like, to be fair, I don't have any soundproofing in my room, but, like, I've never really needed it. Maybe I was just spoiled because in the apartment that I used to live in before this for, like, about a year, I could be as loud as I wanted to and nobody gave a shit. Even though I was living in, like, an apartment back then. Then again, my neighbors were not exactly quiet either, so I guess the entire apartment complex that I used to live in before I moved into my current place, were just used to having people being pretty loud at night anyway. It's either that or I must have had the most chill neighbors on the fucking face of the planet. Hey Josh, how's it going, man? But yeah, those are kind of like my plans for now. But so here's the thing, chat, with my content. Now that obviously I just simply don't have the as much time as I did before to work on content, I think from now on, after I'm done with my Akron guide video, I think my Akron guide will be the last video that I'll be editing myself. And then from now on, whatever YouTube videos that I do put out will be edited by somebody else. Currently I have one guy, the same guy who edited my my gacha addiction video. He says he's still down to edit videos for me, but just a little bit slowly because he's still busy with IRL stuff of his own because he's still studying and stuff. I think he's in college. So, obviously I don't think I can depend on him for everything, so I'll try to find like another editor. Now once I start getting some income from my new job, I'll use some of the money to like hire like a part-time editor or something to like edit video, like edit dedicated YouTube videos for me, and to like to edit like react videos for my my stream VODs, because my plan from here on out as part of my plan to like adjust to my new work schedule, is I'll try to stream every weekend at the very least, like every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, ideally, unless of course something comes up. And then during the weekdays, I'll stream whenever I can. Ideally, I want to stream every day still, like as soon as I come back from work, after I've grabbed some food. I hop on stream for a couple hours until it's time for me to go to bed, to prepare for work the next day. And then, yeah, try to stream as much as I can. Definitely try to stream during the weekends. And my YouTube content will mainly be like react shit. Either react shit or like, you know, the YouTube meta of like tier lists and shit like that. And then I'll have an editor guy go in and like edit out like different parts of the stream. Maybe give those clips, give those edited parts a little bit more editing on top of that, and make it a little bit more, you know, YouTube friendly, I suppose. And that way he can put up on my channel for me, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to transition to in terms of my content. I'll still be doing the whole like monthly whales logs and shit like that for those of you who actually watch them. So yeah, those videos I should still be able to do my own. Those are simple enough, I think. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'll do. Yeah, outsourcing editing work. Yeah, I mean, ideally you always, if you're a content creator, ideally you always want to outsource your editing to other people. Yeah, because editing takes a long time, man. I mean, I know that firsthand, considering I edit most of my own videos. Yeah, like just me editing, like for example, that how to improve Genshin video that I put out like 2 months ago at this point. Like that shit took me a while, dude. Like over a week's worth of editing or something like that. It's not even like complicated editing either. It's all very simple, like cut, copy, paste, whatever. And even then, it still took me, you know, like a week, like a full-on week. Back when I used to do like, you know, how to use every server in FGO videos every year, like, bro, doing that shit always took me like at least a month or two to finish editing those things. Like, yeah, editing takes a long ass time, man. So like, ideally, if you can help it, if you can afford it, just get somebody else to do it for you. Have you ever thought about just stopping whales log? I mean, that's basically like asking me if I plan on stopping playing gacha games. So no, I've never thought about stopping whales logs. It's either I commit to doing them for like the foreseeable future, or I just don't do them at all. Kind of tank his identity. I mean, it's not like a lot of people even watch those things to begin with, so I don't know how much they're going to, even if I did stop them, I don't know how much they would like tank my identity. I mean, I don't even have that much of an identity on the internet anyways. Like, I managed to get my name out there a little bit thanks to the whole gacha addiction video, so people kind of know who I am. But you know, how many people are watching me right now on stream? Not very many. What's the name of this song? It's a Felt song. Let's see. The melody you may have heard of. It's called Immaterial. And actually, what is? No, this song's the original song of this that this is a remix of is called Broken Moon. It's a one of the most famous Toho songs in existence, or it's one of the most famous songs from the franchise. But yeah, the original melody is called Broken Moon. This particular song is an arrange. I'll just link the entire playlist to you actually, and then it's the very last song on the playlist. Good timing too. I have to end the stream anyway. You're actually here from that gacha addiction video. I know some people are actually. Yeah, some people actually did find me through the gacha addiction video, and I appreciate you guys who have become like either semi-regular or regular viewers because of that. Because yeah, I do feel like I still have a chance. Excuse me. I do feel like I do deserve to be like one of the faces of like the gacha content creation community, because like nobody else plays as many gacha games as I do. Right? Certainly not as for long. Maybe you got some guys like Fobmaster who technically have been playing gacha games for longer than I have, but they don't stick with games very long. And not to mention, I've said this before, but most people who play gacha games, especially people who have gotten into gacha games as a result of Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail, most of those people just do not understand gacha games very much. They have their foot in the door, sure, but they just don't know a whole lot about gacha games. And so because they don't have that sort of knowledge, there's a lot of things about the games that they do play, like Genshin or Star Rail, that they also don't really quite understand. And I feel like I'm the kind of guy who like knows a lot of these things that all these people should know, and so I would love to teach them, but I just don't have the audience. I haven't been able to really break through to a lot of people yet. Oh well. Suppose that's a problem that, you know, I gotta solve. Fobmaster said that I'm still a bigger gacha degen simply because I still play FGO. Yeah, for fucking 6.5 years, going on 7. Saying you deserve it reminds you of a certain mint picker. I mean, I can say I'm one of the few people. I think I'm one of the few people who can legitimately say I deserve it, and you can't really give me that much flack for it. You know. I mean, I'm sure you can give me some, because obviously, even I don't quite fully agree with anybody saying they deserve to have something or that they deserve to be something. But like, if anybody's gonna use that sort of language, at least in this context, of like being a big part of the gacha content creation community, I feel like I'm one of the more qualified ones to say so. Would you not? Or would you not think so? Because like, unlike Enviosity, I've been playing gacha games for twice as long as he has, and I play 3 times as many games as he does. I don't give a fuck if they call me a mint picker, actually. Matter of fact, mint picker would be not a big enough compliment for me. Because remember, remember what I've done in FGO chat. You FGO heads will know. Yeah. I suppose, like, what if people want to call people like content creators like Envy and Code mint pickers, then what the fuck are they gonna call someone like me? That's where the mint picker comes from. I think, at least I think it is. They started calling people like Envy mint picker because you know, they ran around Genshin fucking picking everything they could get their hands on. Or whatever. I think that's where that insult came from. Or I feel like that's where that meme came from. I could be wrong. Qualified? Yeah, that's true. I agree. Maybe instead of the word deserve, I'll use the word qualified. Yeah, I agree with that. Good take. I'll say that I'm more qualified to be that, you know, part of that pantheon, I suppose. Because yeah, like I said, I don't really like using the word deserve myself. The word qualified just didn't pop into my head, I guess. Actually, now that you mention it, did Envy say that? Actually, now that you brought it up, did Envy say that he deserves to be like part of the like one of the pillars of the gacha game content creation community or whatever. The whole mint picker thing came from Techie. The idea being that there's so little stuff to do in endgame that people just farm like literally anything they can. That's true, and yeah, that sounds about right. So I was more or less on track. I just didn't realize it came from Tecton himself.
よし
It's from him doing it every day and saying, "Oh look, I'm free to play," all while farming for hours, grabbing like mint and shit. Yeah. And they think that's actually doing something, or they think that that's actual work. Oh look, guys, I'm farming. Oh yes, are you now? Yes, because running around Genshin Overworld pressing F on collectible items was really hard to do. The young'uns, man. They think they know what farming is. And yeah, it's true. Most free-to-plays don't spend literal hours farming world mats, yeah.
よし
Even gold farming in MMOs is to sell the whales is a bigger grind, yeah.
Oh.
Probably. Anyways, chat, it's getting late. I gotta tune in. I gotta tuck in pretty soon, so that way I make sure not to fucking fall asleep when I get to work, or worse, while I'm driving to work tomorrow morning. Ugh. God, these weeks are so fucking long now. Anyways, appreciate everybody hanging out. I think for now, while I'm still in my adjustment phase, getting used to, you know, having a normie-ass 9 to 5 again like I used to. Yeah, I would say don't expect weekday streams until a little bit later. I'll try to stream more during the weekends, so you guys can look forward to streams during then. And yeah. Also expect a major, like I explained earlier, do expect a major content shift, at least over on my YouTube channel. Like I said, I think my Akron guide will be my last video that I'll edit myself for the foreseeable future, and then everything that you'll see on my channel from now on after that, besides like the whales logs that I'm gonna do on my own anyway, will be like edited content, either like you know, clips or videos that I do on stream, like react stuff or whatever, that I'm gonna have somebody else like edit out and put up on my channel or something like that. Maybe I'll do a little bit of that myself until I can find like a dedicated like part-time editor who I can like pay, or better yet, will maybe even do it for me for free. But you know, I don't know if anybody's gonna do that. So yeah. Anyways, that's the plan right now. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Time feels slow when you start a new job, I suppose, but mainly for me, it's because I fucking hate the commute. But yeah. Oh well. Anyways, like I said, appreciate everybody hanging out. We'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna actually send you guys over to Miss Ruby's stream. There we go. I think she's playing some of the Z3 beta, the third beta. So you guys want to watch somebody play the Z3 beta? Go on right ahead. Hang out with Miss Ruby for a little bit. I'll be lurking in her stream as well for a little bit as well. Anyways, catch you next time. Peace, guys.